Life sometimes seems like sand running through an hourglass, especially when faced with the sudden news of a devastating illness like cancer. When I met a woman who had brought her mother to take a break from treatment and celebrate her 76th birthday, I learned that trips to the beach for them were far and few in between. We must never take life for granted and truly cherish every single moment we have with our loved ones. It is those wonderful, positive memories that will last a lifetime. Her daughter told me that green was her mother's favorite color. And when I told them that every seashell in this jar represented every year of her life leading up to this day, their tears were validation that the sand had stopped running for that one beautiful moment.
When guests book a treatment at the Acqualina Spa by Spa, they're usually looking to escape and de-stress, unwind, celebrate a special occasion, or reward themselves with a moment of peace and rejuvenation. So when I met a beautiful young couple that were expecting to bring a new life into this world in just a few weeks, I knew I had to make their experience truly unique. Roses represent promise, hope, and new beginnings. They can also represent innocence, purity, and charm. When the glowing couple walked into the candlelit room and saw the 3 hearts I had formed representing their new family, their experience was elevated from relaxing to breathtaking.
When I focus on keeping the gym neat and tidy, I always think of our guests' elaborate and extensive exercise routine. It's truly fascinating. I once noticed the guest practicing his boxing routine in the middle of the room. He was wearing gloves, dance, and throw punches like a professional boxer. As someone who is equally nimble and quick on their feet, I was able to arrange a punching bag to be ordered and installed the same evening so the great fighter could land all of his punches during his stay with us. The surprise of seeing the bag hanging in the gym the next day nearly knocked him out, making me feel like a real champion.
People come to Acqualina expecting to have the ultimate experience, and there's so many ways to deliver it. To be the best means providing excellence at every turn and corner. When the father told me that his little boy was an automobile aficionado with vast knowledge of cars, I asked if he knew about our Rolls-Royce collection, which is the largest in South Florida. And so we went one by one with the boy as I explained the differences between each of the beautifully handcrafted British ultra-luxury vehicles. Our tour ended with our very own chauffeur, House Rolls-Royce, waiting with the door open to take the father and son for a ride through Sunny Isles Beach. Once they returned from their adventure, it was clear what the boy wanted next, grinning from ear to ear. Until then, a smaller version will have to suffice.
With a discerning clientele of cosmopolitan world travelers, our guests' tastes and preferences greatly vary when they order a cocktail. All great bartenders will agree. It is love at first sip and determines relationship between mixologist and patron. Do they return to the bar every night for an aperitif or maybe a nightcap? Most recently, a guest from Latin America glanced at our cocktail menu and noticed we did not have Zacapa XO, his premium choice of rum. Never one to disappoint, I knew exactly what to do. Having a fellow team member secure the rum from a nearby location and return to the resort just in time for me to pour his second drink with Zacapa XO was invigorating. But seeing his eyes light up as I held up his favorite rum, then watching him take that first sip is why I became a master mixologist.
Il Mulino, New York is one of the top-rated Italian restaurants in America. We take pride in providing an exceptional experience when guests come to dine with us. What is much more difficult is to control the high volume of reservations requested on a daily basis. When a couple arrived at Il Mulino recently, they shared how much they loved our cuisine, but have not been able to spend any time alone and were keen on sharing a private moment together. So I asked myself, what could be more passionate for a couple in love than dining under the stars away from the bustle of the restaurant? I quickly prepared the most romantic table in the house on our Romeo and Juliet balcony, an enchanting evening of celebration and love. Even Shakespeare would have been jealous.